Welcome to Lincoln Currency, another exciting video where we dive into the world of rare and valuable coins. Today, we're going to talk about one of the most sought-after pennies in U.S. history, the 1997 D. Lincoln penny. Could this 1-cent coin really be worth a mind-blowing $98 million? The answer might surprise you. We'll explore its history, key errors, grading, market value, and where to sell one if you happen to have this rare treasure in your possession. So sit back, grab your coin collection, and let's dive into the incredible world of the 1997 D. Lincoln penny. The history of the 1997 D. Lincoln PNNY. To truly understand the significance of the 1997 D. penny, we must go back to its origins. The Lincoln cent has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1909, featuring the iconic profile of President Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor D. Brenner. Over the years, the reverse of the penny has seen different designs, including the wheat ears from 1909 to 1958, the Lincoln Memorial from 1959 to 2008, and the Union Shield from 2010 onward. The 1997 D penny was struck at the Denver Mint, signified by the small D mint mark located beneath the ear. The Denver Mint produced millions of these pennies, making them fairly common in circulation. However, not all of them are ordinary. Some of these pennies contain rare errors and special characteristics that make them worth an absolute fortune. Why is the 1997 D penny so valuable? You might be wondering, what exactly makes this penny worth up to $98 million? The answer lies in a combination of factors, including errors, rarity, condition, and collector demand. While most 1997 D pennies are only worth face value, a few rare specimens have surfaced over the years that are unlike any others. These special coins possess distinct features, such as misprints, double dies, and off-center strikes, which increase their value significantly. Key errors and varieties that make the 1997 D penny valuable. One of the most famous and valuable errors found on the 1997 D Lincoln penny is the double die obverse, DDO. This error occurs when the coin is struck by a misaligned die, causing a doubling effect on certain design elements. If you closely inspect the words, "Liberty in God We Trust," or the date, 1997, and notice clear doubling, you may have a highly valuable coin on your hands. Another noteworthy error is the OFF center strike. This happens when the coin is struck off-center, meaning part of the design is missing or shifted to one side. Depending on the percentage of the off-center strike, such a penny can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The 1997 D penny is also known for having some rare planchet errors. Some were struck on the wrong metal composition, such as experimental planchets. If a 1997 D penny was accidentally struck on a silver or nickel planchet, it could be worth an astronomical amount. Additionally, some 1997 D pennies exhibit clipped planchet errors, where part of the coin is missing due to an improper cutting process at the mint. Coins with dramatic clipped planchets are rare and can fetch a hefty price in auctions. Grading and condition. How much could your penny be worth? In the coin collecting world, condition is everything. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. Coins are graded using the Sheldon scale, ranging from poor P1 to mint state MS70. A circulated 1997 D penny with heavy wear is generally worth only face value, but an uncirculated specimen graded MS67 or higher can sell for thousands of dollars. If you believe you have a rare 1997 D penny, it's highly recommended that you get it graded by a professional service such as the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. A high-grade coin authenticated by these organizations will always fetch a higher price in the market. The biggest sale. How can a penny be worth $98 million? Now, let's talk about the jaw-dropping, record-breaking potential of the 1997 D penny. While no 1997 D penny has officially sold for $98 million yet, experts believe that if the perfect specimen were to surface, one with an extreme error, an experimental composition, or a unique die variety, it could shatter all previous records in numismatic history. Rare coins have been known to sell for millions, and this penny could be the next big discovery. How to check if you have a rare 1997 DPNNY? So, How can you determine if your 1997 D penny is a rare and valuable one? Follow these steps. Examine the lettering and date. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubling on the words. Liberty, in God we trust. And the date. 1997. Look for minting errors. Check for off-center strikes, missing details, or odd-shaped planchets. Weigh your coin. A standard Lincoln penny should weigh about 2.5 grams. If your penny is significantly heavier or lighter, it could be struck on an experimental planchet. Inspect the color and metal composition. If your penny has an unusual silver, gold, or bronze tone, it might have been struck on an incorrect metal blank. Get it graded. If you suspect you have a valuable coin, send it to PCGS or NGC for professional authentication and grading. Where to sell your rare 1997 D PNNY? If you're lucky enough to own a rare and valuable 1997 D penny, there are several ways to sell it for top dollar. Online auction sites. Websites like eBay and Heritage Auctions are popular platforms where rare coins fetch premium prices. Coin dealers and pawn shops. Visit a reputable coin dealer or pawn shop to get an expert evaluation. Coin shows and numismatic conventions. Attending coin shows allows you to connect with serious collectors willing to pay high prices. Private collectors. Some collectors are always on the hunt for rare pennies, and they may be willing to pay more than the market value for the right coin. Final thoughts. Could your penny make you a millionaire? So there you have it. The incredible story of the 1997 D Lincoln penny. While most of these pennies are common, a rare error or high-grade specimen could be worth a life-changing amount. If you've got a coin collection lying around, it might be time to check your 1997 D pennies. Who knows? You might just have the next record-breaking penny in your hands. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Have you checked your change for rare pennies? Let us know what you find. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time with more incredible coin discoveries. Told you that a simple 1992 Lincoln penny could be worth an astonishing $98 million? Yes, you heard that right. A coin that most people overlook could actually be a rare gem that collectors are willing to pay a fortune for. In today's video, we're going deep into the world of the 1992 Lincoln penny. We'll uncover its fascinating history, the unique mint marks that make some of these coins so valuable, the rare errors that increase their worth, and how you can check if you have one of these prized pennies in your collection. You won't want to miss a second of this video, because by the end, you might just find yourself digging through your change jar in search of hidden treasure. The history of the 1992 Lincoln PNNY. Before we get into the specifics of why this coin can be worth a life-changing amount of money, let's take a look at the history behind the 1992 Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The obverse of the coin features a profile of Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner, while the reverse has gone through several changes over the years. By 1992, the reverse of the penny still featured the Lincoln Memorial, a design that had been in place since 1959. These pennies were minted at multiple locations, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The standard composition of the 1992 Lincoln penny was primarily zinc, with a thin copper coating, as the U.S. Mint had switched from solid copper to a copper-plated zinc composition in 1982 to reduce production costs. What makes the 1992 penny special? At first glance, the 1992 penny might seem like an ordinary coin. But hidden among the millions produced are a few rare varieties that make some of them exceptionally valuable. The most famous and sought-after variety is the 1992 Close AM penny, which can fetch incredible prices at auction. This rare variety is different from regular 1992 pennies in a very specific way. The spacing between the letters A and M in the word America on the reverse of the coin. Key errors and VRIETIES. The 1992 Close AM variety was created due to the accidental use of a proof die on regular circulation pennies. In standard 1992 pennies, the A and M in America are spaced farther apart. However, on the Close AM variety, the letters are nearly touching. This small detail makes a huge difference in the value of the coin. If you find a 1992 penny with the close AM variety, you could be holding onto a coin worth tens of thousands or even millions of dollars. Another valuable variety is the 1992 D close AM penny, which was struck at the Denver Mint. This version is even rarer than the Philadelphia minted close AM penny and can command astronomical prices at auctions. Only a handful of these coins have been discovered, making them extremely desirable among collectors. In addition to the close AM variety, there are also other errors that can make the 1992 Lincoln penny valuable. These include double die errors, off-center strikes, and die cracks. A double die error occurs when the coin is struck twice with slightly different alignments, creating a noticeable doubling effect on certain elements of the design. Off-center strikes happen when the coin blank is not properly aligned in the press, leading to a design that is skewed or missing portions. Die cracks occur when the minting die begins to wear down, causing raised lines or breaks in the coin's design. All of these errors can significantly increase the value of a 1992 penny. Grading and condition. How much could your penny be worth? The value of a 1992 Lincoln penny depends greatly on its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with MS 70 being a perfect, uncirculated specimen. A standard 1992 penny in heavily circulated condition is generally worth face value, but if you happen to find a close AM variety in near perfect condition, its value skyrockets. For example, a 1992 close AM penny in MS 65 condition has been known to sell for over $25,000. Meanwhile, a 1992 D close AM penny in a similar grade can go for even more. In recent years, a 1992 D close AM penny graded MS 67 sold for over $30,000 at auction. But experts believe that if a perfect MS 70 specimen were to be discovered, it could break records and sell for an unprecedented amount, potentially reaching the $98 million mark. The big money. How can a penny be worth $98 million? You might be wondering, how is it possible for a single penny to be worth $98 million? The answer lies in rarity, demand, and collector interest. When a coin is extremely rare and in high demand, its value can skyrocket. The 1992 D close AM penny is already an extremely rare find, and as more collectors seek out high-grade specimens, the price continues to rise. If a flawless MS 70 example of this coin were to appear on the market, it could shatter all previous records and become one of the most valuable coins in history. How to check if you have a rare 1992 PNNY? Now that you know what to look for, here's how you can check if you have a valuable 1992 Lincoln penny in your collection. Look at the spacing between the A and M in America on the reverse side of the coin. If they are almost touching, you might have a close AM variety. Check for the mint mark. If you have a 1992 D penny with the close AM variety, it could be extremely valuable. Inspect the coin's condition. The better the condition, the higher the value. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to examine the details. Consider getting your coin professionally graded by PCGS or NGC to verify its authenticity and condition. Where to sell your rare PNNY? If you've determined that you have a valuable 1992 Lincoln penny, there are several ways to sell it. Online marketplaces like eBay and Heritage Auctions, local coin dealers and numismatic shops, coin shows and conventions directly to collectors and auction houses. Final thoughts and call to ACTIO. And the 1992 Lincoln penny may seem like an ordinary coin, but certain rare varieties can be worth life-changing amounts of money. The close AM and other rare varieties make this coin highly sought after by collectors, and if you're lucky enough to find one in high-grade condition, you could be sitting on a small fortune. So, the next time you come across a 1992 penny, take a closer look. You might just discover a hidden treasure worth millions. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Have you checked your pocket change for a rare 1992 penny? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time for more incredible coin discoveries. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 2014 D Lincoln penny. We'll uncover its history, rare errors, and exactly what makes certain pennies worth a fortune. Stick around because you might just have one of these treasures hiding in your pocket. Chapter 1: The history of the 2014 D. Lincoln PNNY scene, old images of the U.S. Mint, historical footage of coin production narrator. Before we get into the value, let's take a step back and explore the history of the 2014 D. Lincoln penny. This coin was minted at the Denver Mint, denoted by the small d mint mark right below the year on the obverse side. It was struck in massive quantities, but not all pennies are created equal. The 2014 D penny belongs to the Shield Reverse series, which replaced the Lincoln Memorial design in 2010. The front of the penny still features the iconic profile of President Abraham Lincoln, a design that has been in place since 1909. The back of the coin features a shield with a banner that reads 1 cent, symbolizing the unity and strength of the United States. Chapter 2. What makes this penny so special? Scene: close-up shots of various 2014 D pennies, highlighting different aspects of the coin narrator. So, what makes the 2014 D penny potentially worth millions? There are a few key factors that set it apart: rarity, condition, errors, and demand. Let's break each one down. First, rarity. While the U.S. Mint produced millions of these pennies, not all of them are still in circulation. Many have been lost, damaged, or worn out, making high-quality specimens much rarer than you might think. Second, condition. A coin's condition plays a massive role in determining its value. Coins in mint state condition, those that have never been used in transactions and remain in pristine shape, are significantly more valuable than worn coins. Third, errors. Some 2014 D pennies were struck with mistakes, making them highly sought after by collectors. These errors can range from double dies to off-center strikes and even missing elements of the design. Finally, demand. The more collectors seek out a specific coin, the higher its value climbs. And right now, rare and high-grade Lincoln pennies are hot in the market. Chapter 3. Key errors and VARIETIES scene. High-resolution images of error coins, arrows pointing to key features narrator. One of the most valuable varieties of the 2014 D. Lincoln penny is the double die obverse. This error occurs when the coin is struck with a misaligned die, resulting in a noticeable doubling effect on letters like Liberty and In God We Trust. Coins with this error in high-grade condition can sell for thousands. Another valuable error is the OFF center strike. If the coin was struck incorrectly, leaving part of the design missing, collectors are willing to pay big bucks. The more off-center the strike, the higher the value, especially if the date and mint mark are still visible. Then there's the missing letter error, where letters in the inscriptions are either faint or completely missing due to a weak strike or grease-filled die. These errors are less common but still attract significant interest from collectors. One of the rarest and most valuable errors is the wrong planchet error. This occurs when a penny is accidentally struck on a different type of metal planchet, such as one intended for a dime, or even a foreign coin. If you find a 2014 D penny that appears silver or has an unusual weight, you could be holding a jackpot coin. Chapter 4. Grading and condition. How much could your penny be worth? Scene: side-by-side comparison of a worn penny versus a pristine, uncirculated penny narrator. Condition is everything in the world of coin collecting. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with MS 70 being a perfect, flawless specimen. A standard 2014 D penny in circulated condition is worth face value, but one graded MS 67 or higher can fetch thousands. According to auction records, a 2014 D penny graded MS 69 sold for over $7,000. But imagine if the perfect MS 70 specimen were to appear. Experts believe it could push values into the millions. Chapter 5. The big money. How can a penny be worth $98 million? Scene: breaking news graphics, flashing images of rare coins sold at auctions narrator. You're probably wondering, how can a single penny be worth $98 million? Well, in the world of numismatics, extreme rarity combined with high demand and a unique error can lead to jaw-dropping prices at auction. While no 2014 D penny has officially sold for that amount yet, experts believe that if the perfect specimen with a one-of-a-kind error were discovered, it could break records. Imagine a 2014 D penny with a dramatic minting error, graded at MS 70, with a perfect strike and an eye-catching visual anomaly. That's the kind of coin that could attract multi-million-dollar bids from serious collectors. Chapter 6. How to check if you have a rare 2014 DPNNY scene. Step-by-step guide with visuals of a magnifying glass, coin scale, and grading tools. Narrator. Want to see if you're sitting on a fortune? Here's how to check your penny. Look for a clear, strong doubling on the obverse. Check for any minting errors like off-center strikes or missing details. Inspect the coin's condition. No scratches, dings, or discoloration. Weigh the coin to ensure it's the correct weight. If it's too heavy or too light, you might have an error coin. Consider getting your coin professionally graded by PCGS or NGC. Chapter 7. Where to sell your rare PNNY scene. Montage of coin shops, online auction sites, and collectors. At conventions. Narrator. If you've got a valuable 2014 D penny, there are several places to sell it. Online marketplaces like eBay and Heritage Auctions, local coin dealers and pawn shops, coin shows and numismatic conventions. Directly to collectors. Final thoughts, and call to action scene. Dramatic shot of a glowing 2014 D penny spinning in slow motion. Narrator. So there you have it. The 2014 D Lincoln penny could be hiding in your change jar, waiting to make you rich. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more incredible coin finds, and drop a comment below. Have you checked your pocket change lately? Who knows, your next penny could be worth a fortune. Outro. Exciting music fades out, channel logo appears, subscribe button animation.